Keep plugging along, that's all.
We got everything rolling with Scott and myself with FEMA, so hopefully they'll, and Scott, you already said you talked to the county, the process of becoming a disaster area, the county guys, that you want to do that?
So
Scott?
we've done two things, is to start the process on a potential new declaration. And, you know, I don't know if I'm real optimistic about that because it's really kind of an isolated area. But it's us and several other utilities who will find that the repair costs add up quickly. So maybe we can come up with enough damages to meet this, it's a statewide threshold on dollars. But it's millions of, you know, a few millions of dollars, and we might actually be able to meet that.
You said over the whole state, Scott? They don't go by county?
There's two thresholds. You got to meet a statewide standard in order for the state to be considered for federal, and then you got to meet the local standard for yourself to be considered within the state. So we're pursuing that, you know, and that's a process that can be pretty lengthy. Would take at least several weeks to work through that process about becoming a state disaster area versus then becoming a federal disaster area.
Didn't you say approval last time took like 6 weeks?
I'm recalling it took 6 weeks.
10 months to get our money back.
Well, 10 weeks just to decide whether or not they're going to give you any money.
Yeah.
And that was on a lot larger scale.
But the other thing that we've also done is talk with the state fellow who is administering our FEMA claims from the last ice storm, and ask them more about can this be related back to that previous ice storm. And he had heard that from a couple of other utilities too, and you know, he's just the state staffer and needed to check with some other folks in order to try to get an answer on that, and that's kind of where we are right now. He's just checking with some of his superiors about what their thoughts are. So don't have any answer for you on whether we might be able to have this be part of the ice storm, the last ice storm too. So we do know, like Bill was saying again, hopefully this can spur along the process though about that reconductoring project. We can
So we
certainly
could
show
possibly
that
get some reimbursement there for what they said we should fix before, since we're fixing it.
you know, possibly, and that's what they're checking
Okay.
on.
But this would be a separate issue here, wouldn't it, Scott? I mean, these damages here would be just the whole thing starting over again?
Yeah, you know, and whether they would cover that under the old
Put us ahead of the
disaster
line to get this reconducting.